Good morning, traders. Can you guys hear me? Let's do a sound test. All right, so uh, uh, let's see, find out how was your guys yesterday. I was slightly red. We ended the month June very strong overall, but I was a small red yesterday. And how about you guys? How was your month? Today is the first day of July, and I just had a mistake and I was doing something and mistakenly I pressed the hotkey and now I've locked that. But if you look at the NET, it was just open NET and I mistakenly shorted 250 shares. So my July first day start with a mistake. I'm not closing right now. I'm holding this. Uh, my fill was 250, 105.10. I'm waiting for this to cool down a little bit so I can close. Uh, But how about you guys? How was your overall month? Um, and we have a July today now, so hopefully we're gonna have a more fun month. It's a season, earning season, so it's gonna be better quarter. Now, if you look at the SPY, we can clearly see the SPY is just keep grinding up, moving up, right? With a smaller, slower pace, but it's still moving. Nasdaq, you look at it yesterday, it was slowed down, but still very positive. Kind of a making a bull flag here. And guys, I would really appreciate give a thumbs up and introduce yourself in the chat so then we know who have joined. And feel free to ask any questions if you have. And so Nasdaq and SPY both looks very strong today. Both are positive. Nasdaq is a bit negative, 0.08% is future is negative. So let's find out some stock. Let's look at some gapping up stocks. And I have two gapping up stocks. The one sector which was red yesterday and squeezed us pretty much the whole day, and now today is gapping up and moving towards the breakout over the 45 and now is on 46.23. So if you look at the 15 minutes, you look at it beautifully trending. Uh, let's see what it does. Usually, it's hard to trade for me. I don't know. I usually feel like that it's hard for me to trade the uh, EV sector. Look how positive, how strong they were yesterday. Today it looks also very strong. So let's mark some level. If you mark the XPAV, and we clearly see that it's holding this 45 level. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Yesterday, uh, this will just keep grinding up. Every time it feels like it's gonna come down, it's moved back up. Even after market consolidated, and now over the yesterday high and towards the 46. So let's mark this support around 45.66, and then the next one is on 46 itself, and then of course 46.60. And for Neo, it's still moving up very nicely, very positively. So 54 is the resistance here, and then there's the next resistance we can see in here. And let's see what it does on the daily. Look very strong right now. The next resistance I see on 56. So it seems like that is going to move up to the top of the time. Let's see that how many days it take. Maybe this month will be the month. But if you look at it, last 3 days was really extended, but it just keep moving up. Okay, so these are the ones the gapping up stocks. Other stock I was looking at it is the ACXP. It is a recent IPO and today gapped up 3%. Right now, it is losing this. I usually don't trade stock under $10, but it looks good to me. Right now, it doesn't look when I shortlisted it was over the VWAP. It's losing their gains, but is a IPO is a fourth day with a good volume over million shares, close to million shares, almost 3% up and under $7. So it could be the interest for a lot of people. So I'm definitely gonna put the AEXP here in my list. And let me just add lines and then I'm gonna add the last two which we've discussed as a gap up. So NEO and XPAV and then ACXP. So next one, other than these ones, let's look at something on a gapping down. So I do not have anything on the gap down filters. Let's look at the other stock which I have shortlisted, which have a potential uh, ASAN. ASN now just turned positive. It was red when I was looking at it, and to put that in NET as well. Sorry, just give me 1 second so I can keep an eye on what's going on here. Uh, so ASN, if you look at the daily, uh, it's really holding this level, but it seems to me that this is going to come down. Look at it, try to move up, came down, move back up, came down. Now, if it lose this 61, 65 support, we can see some kind of a push down to the 60 and then to the 55. So I'm looking at this today. ASN is in my list. Let's see what it does when it opens today. Hi, Bridget. And guys, I see many people watching us. Feel free to give a thumbs up and say good morning. And we trying to build a small community so we can share each other. I would like to know who is joining. So look at the ASN. ASN is really good in terms of the gapping down stock. Right now it just turned positive, but we can keep an eye. NET. I made a mistake, just the start of the month, hotkey mistake, not a good sign. But if you look at the daily, it does not have a range right now, but it seems to me that maybe today is a day because a new month, the first day of the month, it might just gonna pull down. People might gonna rebalance based on the portfolio on the month and performance, quarter and performance. So today might be the day that it might see some pullback here. Uh, VC is already 105.34. Last few days is just chopping around between 104 to 111. So it's a good range. No real volume. We see a big volume on the red candle, but no big volume on the upside momentum means that there is no new buyers coming in. So there might be a potential, maybe today, maybe this week, but we need to keep an eye. There might be some kind of momentum coming in. Uh, so net definitely. The next one I'm looking at the JD. If you look at the JD daily, look extended, but it's making a very nice bull flags. There's an 80 is a breakout level, so we'll see what it does. I'm putting this for this week, this month. Maybe we might see some kind of a momentum. So I'm putting JD also here on my list. Doku is really extended. Yesterday was the first red day. Now we need to see that whether the Doku can stay below the 280 or above the 280. If it's stay below the 280, then we have some kind of a momentum for the short side. These one is for the whole week, but we'll see what it does. MRIN looks really, really active today again. If you look at the 5 minute chart, you will see it's just consolidating right now between 11:30 to 12:63. But daily, you can look, it went all the way to the 19. On the first day when it was going to 19, it was really choppy. People were losing money because it's hard to trade them. So we can keep an eye right now. We see the resistance here. We see the resistance here. We'll see what it does. So, okay, so I've discussed all of them. I discussed the Neo. Let's look at the AMD. A lot of people are looking at the Twitter. Uh, AMD, they wanted to follow AMD like the Nvidia. If you look at the daily, very strong last few days, exactly like Nvidia. Now, right now it's breaking out 94 level. All-time high is around 99. Let's mark this and let's mark 96. Let's see what it does today. We might see another run today. Uh, so we'll see that. And I'm putting AMD as well. So we might see some kind of a momentum. I will follow both sides. It might be a temporary pullback day. So we'll see if we follow for both sides. So this is what I have. I don't see any other special gappers today. No volume. If I look at some active today active charts and let's see some active charts here. Uh, we already discussed the EV sector is really active today. Nothing else is just a 1%, most of them. How about you guys? Do you guys have anything to to watch? If you have, feel free to share. We can look at together. CCIV looks good. Um, CCIV went up, came down. If you look at it right now, it is breaking out the 30 level. So let's mark CCIV as well. And also, CVAC. Look at the CVAC. CVAC is gapping down today. And if we remember a few days ago, it came down almost more than 60%. Then it was a run up to 75, and now again from 75 to 62. So I don't know what's the bad news here, but it's looked like a week today, and we'll see what it does. This is the only stock we have uh, for the short side. Volume coming in after 8 o'clock. You see, just keep moving down. So we'll see what it does. I'm gonna keep this also in my radar. ATOS, let's check it out. ATOS. So ATOS, I don't know. It's gapped up 4%. Gap down 4%. Moved from 10 to $6 under the moving average support. This is a place where it has started as a big run. This is going to be a value area, and if you look at the 5-minute action, not a good volume, close to pre-market low, close to the yesterday low, and the day before low. So the $6 could be an important support. If it breaks, then could be an interesting one. But if it's not support, then is only I see is upside. It has to break the $6 mark to get some kind of a downside momentum. So guys, what else do you have? Let me check what else I have. What were the yesterday IPOs? Do you guys know the names? We can quickly check some of them if they're doing good or not. Uh, so guys, nothing much. If you guys have nothing much, I don't have anything else as well. Um, Sophie, yes, Sophie, I have put into my key list. I'm gonna watch too. Sophie looks really interesting for the long term. It has a 46% short sellers. Uh, if you look at the daily doesn't look good, but look at the weekly, move back up, came down. This week is moving up. Now let's see that does it hold this 19 level? Because 2 days ago I was asking does it hold the 18? This was holding 18 very well. Now it's holding the 19. Yesterday we saw the price action was very slow. We wasted a lot of time in the morning, and then I got a good trade after 10:30. If you look at it here, this is the move I got it. So we need to keep an eye on this, and we'll see what it does. Right now it is holding this 19, which is a good sign. Let's put in the Sophie as well and as a secondary list to see that whether we get some volume. And a lot of people are tweeting around that it's a 46% short float, so it could be a very interesting. Uh, could be very interesting. Let's look at the DD. I think is IPO. So the red day, first day is a red day. 5 minute action, price action completely down, no white candles. Right now it is gapping up 10%. Wow. So this could be interesting. Let's put this is a 10% positive for the day. Over 10 million shares have been traded. This looks really interesting. Let's put this. Uh, let's put on top because these two looks good. Uh, if you look at it, DD over the VWAP, ACXP now losing the support under the VWAP, but DD is really active, over a million shares, over the VWAP, over the pre-market open price. So very interesting. So I'm gonna definitely DD gonna be my strong candidate for today. What next? You. Let's check you. What happening? All the IPOs are up. So 6% up. Wow. So yesterday, if you look at the daily, yesterday it closed to $40 right now on 42.36. Wow, beautiful. And let's mark. I think let's me create some space here and uh, okay, so mark you as well. So right now, U does not have the volume, but DD and ACXP is really nice. Okay, what's next? CVRX, CVRX. Let's check it out. No volume right now. Uh, this is second day over the 27, so we can mark that. But I think from the volume perspective, liquidity perspective, risk management perspective, DD and ACXP looks good. Good volume, good gappers, 10%. Uh, yeah, let's try to build in. We can see all the IPOs. Luis, maybe you take responsibility, bring all the IPOs for today and yesterday, and we can quickly review the charts. Okay, all right. So I think that's we have so many now, but definitely I'm gonna look these two IPOs, DD and ACXP, uh, ASN. I'm gonna ASN and the NET. I'm gonna put on the secondary list. Sophie secondary list. Neo XPav AMD. I'm gonna put into my and the CVAC for the short side. So this is going to be my main watch for today. Hope we all have a great beginning of this new month. And yeah, if I do, I'm sorry, last few days I'm really busy. I'm unable to do any recaps. So hopefully I'm gonna do some recap today, covering last few days of trades and some important topics and the lesson learns I'm gonna share with you guys. All right, with this note, we're gonna end. Go green and have a nice rest of your week.